Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Long amateur career, diverse opponents in his pro career. He's seen it all. Tonight, he sees a boxer-puncher.
And that's why he's seen it all. That's why he was put in with all those different amateur fights for tonight, to be ready for this moment.
Miguel Cotto blocks that punch. Comes back with an overhand right. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Cotto able to get away from that punch, able to block it there. Off the mark there. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Targets a counter overhand right. Hard. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on.
What about with Miguel Cotto that he gives his opponents the sense that he's not going anywhere at all?
Because he wants time. He's a guy that loves time because it serves him to his real forte, going to the body. And when you go to the body, it's like putting money in the bank. You want time to get interest.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Holy cow! He falls victim to that big hook. That just missed. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. The way he wants, not with that swelling that we see. Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
For many, many years with Miguel Cotto, we've heard, oh, he's the next Trinidad. That pressure of trying to carry that Puerto Rican flag into the new age. Some pressure there?
Yeah, there is pressure there. Good pressure, though, because just like Trinidad, I think that he hooks himself, couples himself up with it, with the pride of the Puerto Rican people, that when he goes in that ring, he doesn't go in there alone.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Blocks that punch. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Wow! Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
Good work. 2 clean shots get in by Miguel Cotto.
How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Winky Wright able to block that punch. Little double jab to the head. Cotto's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it. And then he's letting the punches go, letting the hands follow.
Oh, Winky Wright stunned, and he is hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame.
Oh! Miguel Cotto's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Miguel Cotto. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Winky Wright's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Is targeted. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Oh, what a great ability to recover. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. Didn't get... Holy cow! Miguel Cotto stunned and he is hurt. And another jab. Miguel Cotto's got to be pleased about what he was just able to accomplish in that last round. He stunned his opponent. You know, it gets me thinking he may be getting close to being able to put him down.
Well, he's starting to find the range a little bit. And most importantly, he's in a distance that he needs to be able to do the things that he does well.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Ox is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to, so, you know, he doesn't want to.
Oh! Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Miguel Cotto. How about that exchange? And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Winky Wright's not going to the body, but Teddy, against such a fast fighter, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should, but, you know, his corner should have recognized that going into this fight. You know, he shouldn't be finding it out as the fight goes on. He should have came in here with that plan.
Not able to land the headshot. Oh, and they decide to trade there.
Winky Wright with a block punch.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
Oh, he stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Great movement to get away from those punches.
Cotto's proving to be elusive. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Good job by Cotto on the outside, using that jab, staying out of range of danger. Able to counter that attack.
Teddy, so much work in the gym goes into head movement and how to hit a moving target. Doesn't matter in this fight tonight.
No, this guy doesn't move his head. The old timers would say he gets assaulted if you miss him.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Winky Wright.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Winky Wright's been stunned. On the mark with the overhand right.
You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly.
Oh, Winky Wright stunned and staggered. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it, because I don't know what else could help him right now.
Nice counter punch landed by Winky.
Guard your head.
Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks away that headshot. There's another left hand from him. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Winky Wright's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Up and down, side to side.
You can see the work by Cotto on the outside, utilizing that jab and landing his punches behind it. Miguel Cotto has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
Joe, you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is?
Wow! Winky Wright's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled and was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Oh! Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Cotto's done such a good, steady, and consistent job in the first half of this fight. So much so to the point where I think he could get himself a knockout win here.
Well, he's on the verge of it right now, but that's the question. Does he want a knockout? I know that sounds funny. Who wouldn't want a knockout? But you got to push yourself a little bit more. Take a little bit more chances if you want to do that. And that we're going to find out in the next couple rounds.
Winky Wright with a block punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Miguel Cotto. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Cotto showing some defense with the block. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Oh, Miguel Cotto's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
So far tonight, he was being completely outworked, but now we see him being more the aggressor.
Oh, it was starting to get a little late. He understood he needed to change things a little.
He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand toe-to-toe. It's another thing to never even move. You got to show some movement.
Maybe he's breaking down. Maybe he's already spit the bit. You know, if he falls down, everybody in the world's going to know that he let himself fall down. He gave up. But there's different ways, different phases of giving in. And this might be one of those phases.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Cotto's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside.
One, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Cotto's in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants. Not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
Able to cover up along the belt line. Blocks that one. Good clean shot. Returning fire. Well done by Miguel Cotto. Blocks it away. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Miguel Cotto. Able to cover up that gut. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride.
Good job protecting himself.
He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
Winky Wright with a block punch. Cotto's coasting his way towards a victory here. That round comes to an end, and yet another round that you got to mark down on your scorecard for him.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if he's a glutton. You know those guys, you've seen them, Joe, they're on our crew. They stay at the table too long. They don't know when to push away from the table, you know? Well, he's got to push away from the table right now. If he does that, hey, this is in the bank.
Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot. Maybe when he's pulling out.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing.
Putting him in position against the ropes.
Miguel Cotto stunned and staggered.
Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight, he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 2 dozen jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now, let the other guys start eating a little.
He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Way to block there.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
A good block.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers.
Miguel Cotto's making me wonder if his legs are really underneath
keep busy,
him. Now,
guys.
he was
Come on now,
stunned
come on, come
earlier
on.
in this fight, but the non-stop clinching is revealing a lot.
Yeah, it is revealing a lot. He's not right. He's hurt a little bit, but he could turn it around for an opportunity for himself because he could grab inside and then let go and then all of a sudden sneak, bang, 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 and then grab again. He can find the little opportunity if he can think about that.
Holy cow! Winky Wright stunned and staggered. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Look at him put his punches together. Cotto's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Big headshot puts him down. He has shown some guts in getting up yet again, but now he may need a little bit of luck to survive.
Well, he's going to need a little bit of a clinch. He might need crazy glue to just get in close and make sure that he locks onto his opponent.
There it is! Winky Wright stunned, and he is hurt. And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
A headshot blocked. Cotto showing some defense with the block. Targeting the hooks on each man. And this fight is over. Miguel Cotto's got himself a stoppage win. The ref waves it off.
To the fight by way of TKO, your winner, Miguel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto's your winner by TKO.
You know, Joe, I like a night where you see a guy tested a little bit. We saw him tested, and he passed that test with flying colors.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.